Joining me now is Dr. Zeke Emanuel, a member of Joe Biden's coronavirus task force and a former health and policy advisor in the Obama administration. Zeke, thanks very much for being with us. Let's talk about the surge now. Obviously, Wisconsin, North Dakota, really big problems there. But even here in the Northeast, being hit hard by the pandemic once again. To what do you attribute it?
Well, I think everyone attributes it partially to the weather, partially to the opening up, especially of indoor venues. And those are, two factors that have long been predicted to make a difference. It's inevitable that in colder climates, as we're seeing, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, as well as you point out, the parts of the Northeast. It's still pretty low in places like New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine. When you have high community rates and then cold, putting people inside, you do get a bigger spread. We know the four things that lead to spread: going inside, large crowds, prolonged period of time, sneezing, coughing, yelling. And unfortunately, that's what's happening in the fall, and it'll happen big time in Thanksgiving unless people suspend, unfortunately, their Thanksgiving celebrations with family.
Now, we've got 2 weeks to go before the election. There's a pretty big distinction between the two campaign strategies. Joe Biden is down in debate prep, but has also not been campaigning large rallies, obviously. You're advising the Biden campaign on COVID. They're doing very different campaign events. Tonight, President Obama will be here, and it will be a drive-in event versus the Trump campaign in Erie. So what are the risks that President Trump is engendering? It is outdoors, but people are close together, and there's an absence of masks.
So I think you're 100% right. You really have the Biden campaign, which is trying to model the public health measures, distance, limit the number of people, wear face masks. So that's, listening to the scientists and the medical doctors. And you've got President Trump, who flouts the mask, calls people's names when they wear the mask, assembling large crowds for prolonged periods of time, many of those people without masks. Even though it is outdoors, there's a big risk. They're literally standing shoulder to shoulder, grasping each other, talking to each other, yelling, which spews out lots of potential virus particles if anyone's infected. And we have to worry seriously that these are potential super spreading events. And, he's holding them in Florida, Arizona, Pennsylvania, places that he's campaigning, and also places often with large groups of older people, which has to make us worried because they're the most vulnerable to this virus. So it's two starkly different approaches, one informed by science and public health, and the other just ignoring those recommendations in favor of trying to generate excitement around his campaign.
Now, we'll see in the debate tomorrow how those very different points of view play out, as well as, of course, at the polls. Dr. Zeke
Can
Emanuel,
I make
thanks so much for being with
one
us.
statement, Andrea? And that's
Yes,
about voting in person. I know a lot of people are, agonizing. Do I go down to vote? I will tell you, my mother herself is agonizing about that. Voting in person is about as safe as going to the grocery store. So wait outside, 6 feet apart, wearing a mask. That should be fine. You're going to be indoors for a very short period of time to vote. Many places, including Pennsylvania, the machines are disinfected between people. You're using a pencil eraser to actually vote. It doesn't take long, so it should be pretty safe. We put it in, between low and medium. So I don't think you should agonize that much. Guilty is important, and your vote is important. And voting is not a very good activity.
Zeke Emanuel. Dr. Zeke, thanks very much. Thanks for that.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.